Never run out of battery again with the INIU portable charger, the slimmest 10,000 milliamp hour power bank that keeps your devices charged on the go. Stay powered up wherever you go. Click the link in the video description to shop now on Amazon.
So we've got a real showdown brewing at the United Nations, folks. The Israeli Prime Minister, Benjamin Netanyahu, just delivered a defiant speech to world leaders, and let me tell you, it's not exactly music to the ears of most nations. Drevo here, and I'm about to break down what went down. Netanyahu, surrounded by critics and protesters, told fellow world leaders that Israel must finish the job against Hamas in Gaza. Now, this is a sentiment that's been met with widespread opposition from countries like Australia, Canada, France, and the United Kingdom, who have recently recognized Palestinian statehood. And let me tell you, it's not just about politics. This is a matter of life and death for hundreds of thousands of Palestinians trapped in Gaza. The Israeli leader also made some pretty shocking claims, saying that Western leaders have buckled under pressure, but Israel won't. He even accused critics of anti-Semitism, which is a tactic he often uses to deflect from the real issue at hand. Drevo's got to ask, what's really going on here? Are we seeing a masterclass in propaganda, or just plain old fear-mongering? Now, we've got some visual aids that Netanyahu used during his speech, including a map of the region titled The Curse, which chronicles Israel's challenges in its neighborhood. He also held up a pin with a QR code to a site about the Oct. 7, 2023, Hamas attack that led to the war and about the Israeli hostages taken by the militants. Drevo's not buying it. This is just more spin to try to justify an escalating conflict. But here's the thing. Netanyahu's speech wasn't without its supporters. UN Watch, a non-governmental group long supportive of Israel, came out with a statement praising Netanyahu's address as having a dual tone, defiance in the face of terror, but also a vision for peace with Arab neighbors and even with a free Iran one day. Drevo's not sure what to make of that last part, but hey, it's all about the narrative, right? We've got some pretty stark numbers coming out of this conflict, folks. Over 65,000 Palestinians have been killed in Gaza, displaced 90% of its population, and an increasing number now starving. And let me tell you, it's not like Israel isn't aware of what's going on. The Israeli government has taken steps to get Netanyahu heard in Gaza, setting up loudspeakers to blast his speech into the territory. But the real kicker here is Hamas' response to Netanyahu's speech. They accused him of making false justifications to continue the war and endangering the lives of Israeli hostages still being held in Gaza. Drevo's got to ask, what's at stake for these hostages? Are we talking about a prisoner swap or just plain old human rights? This is where it gets really interesting, folks. We've got Palestinian leader Mahmoud Abbas addressing the General Assembly via video on Thursday after the U.S. denied him a visa. He welcomed the recent announcements of recognition, but said the world needs to do more. Drevo's not sure what the future holds for this conflict, but one thing's for sure. It's time for the international community to step up and hold leaders accountable. In conclusion, folks, Netanyahu's speech at the United Nations was a real wake-up call, or should I say, a real slap in the face. Drevo's not going to sugarcoat it. This is a conflict that needs attention and fast. We need to be having these kinds of conversations, not just about politics, but about humanity. Thanks for tuning in to this episode of the Drevo channel. We'll keep you updated on this developing story.